Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're choosing, and the fragrance I'm choosing today is what I call one of the most underrated fragrances from the house of Parfums de Marly, and that is going to be the gold bottle. Their leather offering, leather and fruits basically, and that is Parfums de Marly Godolphin. I think Godolphin is extremely overrated. Released in 2010. It's inspired by Tom Ford's Tuscan leather, or even ombre leather. I got my nose on Tuscan leather before, and I felt like Parfums de Marly's Godolphin was a bit smoother or a little more well blended. Could come across as synthetic. Leather is not an actual note you can extract, so they had to chemically create that, I'm pretty sure. However, speaking of notes, let's go into the breakdown. In Godolphin, you have top notes of fruity notes, saffron, mate, thyme, cypress, and green notes. Middle notes are rose, iris, and jasmine. Base notes are leather, amber, Virginia cedar, vetiver musk, and vanilla. Or vanille. Okay, well, let me get the atomizer in the opening here. I think it's very underrated. Definitely for the cooler months. This one is very powerful. Longevity and performance is very well. Yeah, what you getting with this one? You're getting those fruits and you get those leathery accords, but mainly to me, it comes off the top with raspberry. That's what comes to my mind. Yeah, kind of synthetic a little bit, I give it that, but it is well blended. Once you let it dry down a bit, you're going to get that leathery raspberry top, and in the dry down, it does get creamy. So I have to give them that. The dry down is really, really good on this. The longevity got to be 10 to 12 hours. Put it on clothes, you're going to smell it the next day. Yeah, and these days you can find Godolphin on discounters for a fairly good price. Put it like this: if you're a fan of ombre leather or Tuscan leather, and good luck finding those two fragrances at a reasonable price for a person such as myself who kind of lives on a budget. Yeah, those Tom Ford fragrances, they go crazy. But Tom Ford's a good house as well, though. But I got to pick those just when I can get a good deal on them. Anyway, this video is about Parfums de Marly Godolphin. Look, you might not find too many people reviewing this one on the web. I think it's a great creation. Leather. Hey, if you got a leather jacket, you want to wear Godolphin. In the wintertime, late fall, I wear leather jackets, and I'm reaching for Godolphin. It's a leathery fruit combination, sweet on the top, and the dry down is pretty magnificent. Yeah, this was an easy one. If you don't have a leather fragrance in your collection, then you might want to check this one out. I don't think you can mess with it. Just beware, it is potent. Well, speaking of, work. Well, you know me. I'm not reaching for Godolphin at work unless I go like a half a spray. But for formal settings, dates, t-shirts with a coat, I'm rocking out with it. Formal? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I got other things I normally reach for in formal settings, but I wouldn't feel out of place if I had. Well, formal, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go that far. If I'm on a date night or it's cold out and I want something to cut through the cold weather, Godolphin for sure. But formal settings, let me see. Depends on how you're feeling. Depends on how you're feeling. Yeah, it's so fruity that it wouldn't be particularly my taste for a formal event. Formal events, I'm looking for something warm, Layton's, Spice and Woods, Oud Wood, things of that nature. But that's all I have on Parfums de Marly Godolphin. Hey, I think it's underrated gem. It's going in that category for me. Worth the pickup. Hey, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and we'll see you on the next Fragrance Talk. You know what it is. Hey, peace.